Sharks. I'm Shannon from Austin, Texas, and this is my dog, Rishi.
And I'm Griffin from Oxnard, California, and we're seeking $400,000 for 6% equity in our company.
Wow.
More and more, our dogs are going everywhere with us. In the car, on a hike, to brunch, even on our stand-up paddleboards. While our relationship with dogs has completely modernized, most dog products are still clunky, inconvenient, or something even your dog would be embarrassed by.
The most important thing that your dog needs, besides pets and cuddles, is water.
But who here has tried the make your hand into a bowl method?
It's messy, wastes water, and doesn't work well.
Or you can pour the contents of your water bottle into a portable bowl, and when your dog doesn't drink it all, you're left having to throw it out.
And public water bowls can infect your pup with creepy bacteria.
And let's be honest, we know you kiss that mouth daily.
So we invented the Springer Travel Bottle, the best way to give your dog water anywhere at any time.
Oh, come here, bud.
Simply squeeze the bottle, the bowl will fill up with water. When your dog is done drinking, release the bottle, and the water goes back into the bottle. No mess, no fuss, and no wasting water. This is just the first of many innovative products in the pipeline that solve problems that pet owners face every day.
So, Sharks, who's ready to join our pack and make Springer top dog of the pet industry?
Wow. All right. I'm on board here. That's a neat solution, a simple solution. Sometimes the simplest solutions are right in front of us. Now, hopefully they got some sales to back up their $6.26 million valuation. I said wow, by the way. For anybody that doesn't watch this channel regularly, I said wow because Robert says wow like every time he's out there, all the time. So neat idea. Hopefully their numbers are set up and ready to go, and they definitely have a market, and hopefully the price isn't too much. Now we're gonna check out their website at the end of this video, and Shannon and Griffin, please reach out in the comments down below. I would love to have you come on for an interview, but yeah, let's get back to it.
It's really a good idea. Falls sideways, does it leak?
So there is a leak tight shut off.
We have to tighten it?
So you twist it in the
then
middle.
It doesn't leak.
Yes, and then it's completely leak tight.
Wow. All right. So listen, tell us about you. How did you come up with this?
Our dad is an inventor. He invented the first travel mug 35 years ago.
You guys are brother and sister?
Yes, my brother. Started our careers as models for the company. A few years ago, I adopted Rishi. I became part of the demographic of crazy dog parents that would do anything for their dog, but whose problems weren't being addressed. And that's when Springer was born.
Springer, that sells this bottle.
So this is your first product,
Yes.
right? Do you have any patents?
Yes. We have 8 patents covering these products.
8?
8.
Wow.
On a squeeze bottle. Wow. She's even saying wow. That is pretty impressive.
Utility design in the U.S. and internationally.
Our first year of sales was in 2016, and we did about $711,000 in revenue
Wow.
that first year.
Wow. For the next couple years, we sold between about $650,000 and $750,000 per year. And in 2020, we got $1.7 million in sales. We made $100,000, and
That's not great. That's it?
We decided it was going to be a growth year for us. So we reinvested a lot of our profit into more IP, branding, building out new innovations that are coming later this year.
it's about $3 on average to make one of these products.
Our margins on retail are 88%. Our the mini 22, the medium size, sells for 25, and the growler sells for 28.
Those are great margins, but where'd the money go?
The $6.4 million valuation is a bit of a stretch for a single product company, but actually, you're just breaking even. You're making $100,000 on 1.7. I'm calling that breaking even. I'm looking for $500,000 worth of cost. 88% gross margins.
Yeah, and something else doesn't add up.
We had a lot of investment in IP and brand protection because
What was the total expense of that?
For branding, it was about $150,000.
Yeah, but you see how all this doesn't add up? Because those expenses are accrued over 5 years. You know,
well,
so
a lot of it went invested into last year, and those are one-time expenses. And then we have a team, so it's us, our parents. We have 2 other employees in-house.
what do you guys make?
We make about $70,000.
Look, I think the products are really
Okay, all right, that's not 70,000 each. That's not bad. Ding ding for not totally rating the the coffers, but being able to pay yourself. I mean, that's that is definitely ding worthy there, because not a lot of people get make businesses and then get to pay themselves even sometimes 3, 4, 5 years into the process. And when I think what I see here is I think they made the right move. Now, I mean, 2020 might be a bit of an anomaly for them because of the fact that they we had the whole illness and more people were home and they were walking their dogs. They weren't able to travel as much, blah, 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 blah. People were going on hikes, doing outdoor activities. It makes a lot of sense that they were able to shoot up. The thing that I would be concerned about is those years where they kind of stagnated in that 600 to 700,000 range, or $600,000 to $800,000 range, which is still awesome. Like, I'm not taking anything away from them, but you want to kind of see like a steady growth. And it sounds like they didn't really hit that until 2020. The illness might have paid, bought into that. I wasn't quite sure when they did the rebranding. Was it in 2020 or 2021 in preparation for I guess it would have been in 2021, and they've sucked out the profits in order to reinvest now. That I don't want to say that's a lot for rebranding, but I would love to see I wish I could see what their old branding looked like if they had that there, to just show like what the difference is. Like, what did they end up getting for the money? Because it looks great. I mean, Springer, I like the word, though it makes me think of Jerry Springer, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. But spring water, I like that. It's neat. It comes up from the bottom. It's a neat idea. Look, that is a lot of money to spend when you're leaving $100,000 on the table in profits, and at least they're developing other products. But it sounds like the Sharks aren't very convinced.
Cool, right? They're ingenious in a lot of respects, but what concerns me is that you've been selling it for 5 years. I'm surprised it hasn't done a lot more for those reasons. I'm out.
Who was the person that came up with the brilliant idea of only offering us 6%?
So to justify that, we're on track this year to sell $2 million.
Yep.
And next year, we're projected at $3.2 million.
We can give you the money. Is that all you want?
We want your expertise.
We got to work too for the money,
We
right?
need to blitz
What
the market.
expertise
For
do you
6%?
need?
Really? You want me
I think a better answer is I'm here to negotiate. $400,000 is a lot to come in and ask at the tank at 4%, or I'm sorry, 6%. That does make it kind of difficult. And I don't want to say that it sounds like Damon's getting offended, but it's kind of his MO a little bit there to kind of take offense instead of, it sounds like he's not that interested at that point. He's not willing to give up $400,000 for it.
pay and get a small return and then work for you? It doesn't make any sense. It's not worth my time. I'm out.
Okay.
Thank
you.
I think it's a very good product, but I can't get past one thing. And it might be my own bias, and it might be my age, but the thing I was taught is when you start a business, the first thing that gets paid is the business, and the last thing that gets paid is the owner.
Yes, and that's why.
And you're doing it the opposite. You're paying yourself $70,000 a year. You're starving the business for cash to make a living. I don't want to be part of that. I'm out. Okay, so let me take a stab at this.
All right, hold on. That I don't think 70,000 is that. They're probably putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort. So I don't think that 70,000 is outrageous, but probably could be scaled back a bit. But hey, look, they're doing the business, they're making it happen. It's not like they're taking 70,000 and leaving nothing on the table, just not enough for a shark to put money in and hopefully get money out. So I kind of on the fence with Robert on that one. I don't want to say it's because it's old, but look, there's plenty of times, in my family's history where everybody got paid, all the employees got paid, and like my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my dad, they didn't take a paycheck home. They did without because things got really tight through some of those years, going way back into like the 50s and 60s forward. So, I do sympathize with that, but if things weren't going in the direction that they're going, I tend to think, just my opinion, that Shannon and Griffin would not be taking 70,000 each a year in a paycheck.
What I like about this deal is sales. I love cash flow. This is a family business. The only way I would do this deal is I want to stay out of that soup. All right?
Okay.
With a 6% ownership, I have no say anyways. This is a royalty deal. It keeps everything aligned. My interest to sell more is very high. So I'll give you the $400,000. I want 3% equity as schmuck insurance in case the product gets sold while I'm in my royalty agreement with you. And I want $3 a unit until I get my $400,000 back.
Okay.
And then I want half of that, $1.50 in perpetuity. I have lots of people can blow this up digitally, and I would do that because my interests are aligned. And that's my offer.
Okay, thank you.
That's well, that was a pretty sweet deal until the whole $1.50 in perpetuity. But they have the margins to do it. 88%, they have it. They just, when you're trying to offer up specials and deals and like free. Yeah, keep dropping that. And special offers, free shipping or what have you. It makes that a little harder to do unless they just, bump up the price a little bit more. I mean, they clearly have the sales, so they have the demand, so they could probably get away with bumping it up that extra $1.50 to $3. Especially on the large, I feel like they could probably get a little more money on that. Depending on what their sales are, the sales in each of the category, product categories are. That's the wild card there.
Thank you for your offer.
Thank you.
I love this. I think it is so smart and so innovative. And just like, why would you use anything else?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to give you the $400K for 10%, but I want preferred stock, which means I would get distributions first whenever there's profits that are paid out.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you for your offer.
Thank you.
Would you do it for 8%?
No, I gotta stick at 10, you guys. Come on. It's risky, and I gotta be excited to get out of bed.
Good for them on pushing back there.
Lori, we'd be happy to do that deal with you.
Woo! That definitely is the better
First and better family.
deal.
Things are good. I'm so happy to be part of the family. Bye, you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Now that we have Lori on our team, we're ready to blitz the market. She was the ideal shark for us.
I feel like she's already part of our Springer family.
Awesome. Let's check out their website here. So they're offering unlock 10% in your first order, and then take 20% off tonight with shark code Shark20 tonight only. So once that's over, it's over. Always game. So they got their shop now button. Still $25. Is that the medium size? So it says classic travel size. Oh, so they had the mini. So that's the classic. So it's still $25. So they actually didn't raise the price. Maybe on the growler. No, $28. Pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna have to be ordering one of these. We'll have to do a review here on the channel. I love seeing faces. Everybody that watches this channel knows I love faces, and in this case, faces of dogs makes a lot of sense. So definitely good. Show the product demonstrated. Show people having a great time. I love it. Let's check out their Instagram. They got 1,800 followers. Great job. And they got quite a bit of engagement going there. Pet lovers love their pets. And what's this? Dog eating the microphone. Awesome. Did you hear Springer is going on Shark Tank? Love it. Over on Facebook, we have 128 people following. Let's see. Just saw we have your Possum Travel bottles in stock over at Pupology. Great to see. Springer Shark Tank. Very cool. Shannon Griffin, love to have you on the channel for an interview. Just reach out in the comments down below. Like Temmie here says, always love watching your reactions. Can no longer watch Shark Tank episodes. Can no longer watch regular Shark Tank episodes. LOL. Thank you so much, Temmie. I appreciate you watching and having a great time here, learning and just growing with the super community. Anyway, I will see you in one of these two videos right over here. Take care and go be super.